Heavy rainfall is battering India and Pakistan again. This is the second wave of monsoon which is hitting cities in both nations, leading to flooding and waterlogging in urban areas. The 4-month monsoon season, which begins in June, is not even halfway through. At least 11 construction workers have died and 6 are injured due to a wall collapse in Islamabad on Wednesday, after torrential rain battered the outskirts of Pakistan's capital. As per the Met Office, Islamabad received 200 millimeters rainfall in 24 hours. The city of Rawalpindi is also battling urban flooding. The Met Office logged 120 millimeters of rainfall in just 4 hours in the city. As per reports, there are concerns over a second wave of monsoon rain. It is expected to last for several days across the nation. This raises the risk of flooding, even as the country is still recovering from a deluge that hit the nation last year. In India, then, a landslide in the state of Maharashtra killed 5 people. 2 teams from the National Disaster Response Force reached the spot and are conducting rescue operations. Over 30 have been rescued till now, but many others are feared to have been trapped. Schools in multiple parts of Maharashtra, including Mumbai, will remain closed on Thursday due to heavy rainfall. The holy cities of Mathura and Vrindavan in the northern state of Uttar Pradesh were inundated after water levels rose in the Yamuna river due to heavy rain.
We were watching on TV, but we did not expect that so much water would come here. Then we couldn't even get out. Water came in from everywhere and we were completely inundated. We couldn't get out and water also got into our homes, causing a lot of damage to the houses.
Earlier this week, water from the Yamuna river had risen up to the walls of the iconic Taj Mahal in the city of Agra. Water in the portion of the river flowing alongside Taj Mahal rose to 152 meters, just 4 centimeters lower than the 152.4 meters mark, which is considered dangerous. The flood situation in Shivsagar district of Assam is critical as well. As per reports, 18,000 people have been affected by the deluge. 54 villages are still underwater. Officials have set up 11 relief camps and 5 relief distribution centers. 1,100 people have been taking shelter in these relief camps. As of Wednesday, state and national disaster rescue forces rescued 582 persons. For more on this, we now have with us Anas Malik and Disha Shah. Thank you so much for joining us. Anas, coming to you first. What can you tell us about the situation in Islamabad at the moment?
Well, the situation in Islamabad and overall in Pakistan seems to be under control right now. We've got monsoon, a renewed monsoon spell forecast up until the 26th. So 6 more days of rain is anticipated across the country, from the north to the south. Precisely in the south, if you're talking about cities like Karachi or the bigger port cities, the rain prediction has been that from the 23rd up until the 26th, we would be seeing heavy rainfall over there. So the administration is gearing up for that. Whereas coming down to the north part of the country and to the eastern parts, the bigger worry right now is with regards to the incoming water from those rivers that have been flooded. But the flood situation considerably seems to be under control, and the government and administration say that they are currently on war footing to ensure that there is no loss to life or property due to the natural calamity.
Right, absolutely. Disha, coming to you now, landslide in the state of Maharashtra has killed 5 people. 2 teams from the National Disaster Response Force are also conducting rescue operations. What is the latest on this?
Well, certainly we have been witnessing heavy rains here in the state of Maharashtra since yesterday, and especially the district where the landslide occurred late last evening is what we understand. And now the latest update is that 10 people have lost their lives. This was confirmed by the Deputy Chief Minister of the state. Devendra Fadnavis recently, just a while ago, and more than 10 to 15 people are still fear trapped. This was one of the biggest landslides, is what the government is claiming, because more than 17 houses and 50 people are likely to be affected with this particular landslide. And remember, this particular district has been under red alert for the last 2 days. Today as well, the IMD has issued a red alert for Raigad district, where the landslide has occurred. And for the remaining 4 to 5 districts, IMD has issued a red alert, which is Pune, Ratnagiri, Satara as well. So in these districts, definitely the concerned deployed teams have been there, especially at the vulnerable locations, monitoring the entire situation, so that further no loss or no loss happens to the lives as well as the properties. As far as the other side of the state is concerned, if you talk about India's financial capital city, where I am standing currently, today the IMD has issued a yellow alert. Yesterday it was an orange alert, and we did witness heavy showers in the city. We also saw the lifeline of the city. The Mumbai local trains were also being delayed for a couple of hours, causing a lot of inconvenience to people. So today as well, it's been a yellow alert. So we have not been witnessing heavy showers today in the city. But as far as the overall Maharashtra situation is concerned, the Chief Minister has asked all the district officials to closely monitor the rainfall situation and the alert.
Right. Anas, coming back to you now, what sort of preparations, you touched on this briefly earlier as well, what sort of preparations or operations are being carried out to ensure the safety of the people? From what we know, Rawalpindi also, as you mentioned, is battling urban flooding.
Well, parts of Rawalpindi and Islamabad were battling urban flooding up until yesterday. The very famous Nalalai had overflown. It had touched its highest the danger marks of the water levels, and people around the vicinity living around the Nalalai and its route were evacuated by the military and the civilian admins. Not just that, towards the east, on the villages that are along the river bank of River Satluj, and the water coming in, those have been evacuated as well because of the floodlight situation. The admins are trying to ensure they deployed multiple teams, and with the help of the military, they're trying to ensure and avert any possible tragedy that can arise due to the natural calamity. And as I said, they are currently on war footing in order to ensure that the entire population is moved to safety. Him.
All right, Anas. Also, Disha, coming back to you now, we've seen massive waterlogging in the national capital as well in the past few days. We're seeing the situation, how it's unfolding in Maharashtra. What can we expect in the days to come?
Well, certainly for at least 5 districts like Raigad, Satara, Pune, Ratnagiri, the red alert will continue for tomorrow as well. That is the warning issued by the IMD. So these districts are particularly to be closely watched for. And keeping this particular alert in mind, the Maharashtra government today announced closure of schools and colleges for today, especially in these districts and even in Mumbai, Palghar and Thane, as well the surrounding areas of India's financial capital city. For the next, at least till weekend, we can expect heavy showers to continue in the red alert districts that I mentioned. Mumbai, Thane and Palghar will witness light showers as per the IMD, but the situation seems to be under control for the financial city, at least till the weekend is what the IMD is claiming.
All right. Well, Disha and Anas, thank you so much for joining us on the show. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.